thank you for coming. With everything afoot, I thought it important to check. Have you located the thieves who took the World Stone Shard?
Not yet. One of my allies is trying to track them down, but I haven't heard from him.
I suspect, I hope, this means the shard has not reached Diablo. The signs would be far worse otherwise. But what is it that prevents them from moving more quickly?
I have the beginning of an answer.
Kane, this is Zatham. He fought beside me on Stormpoint, and he's been trying to track down the Cult of Terror ever since.
If you stand on the side of righteousness, Zatham, then you are counted as a friend.
Thank you, Elder. The fanatics swarm even here in your city. I spoke with a watcher in the tavern who says he will identify them to you. Give him my name.
Zatham said you had information for us.
Zatham paid up front, and decently for a stranger in a hood. So I believe I do. But I'm not waiting on you hand and foot, Your Majesty. You get your look, and I'm going after. Take a seat at the table near the stairs, and I'll nod when they come down. 2 Westmarch boys. More swagger than they deserve. Can't miss them.
I can't wait to visit our friends for supper. I hear they're bringing the most exquisite dish.
Forget all that. Did you get everything they asked for?
Help me check if you're so concerned.
Everything you do concerns me. You're a loudmouth.
Well, I can't follow them both. I need to keep my distance, or they'll realize they're being watched. Too close. He almost saw me. They've gone to ground. I'm sure the answers are inside.
Oh, seems we have rats sniffing about, Hamid. Don't squeal too much, rat. I'd hate for the neighbors to hear you.
No other choice but to rummage through their things. This doesn't sound good at all. Well, I ought to search the dead. Complaints they're gathering. the energy of the stone. You are not to be a moment late. These deaths will not go unnoticed by the servants of evil. Cain and Zatham need to know. I found 2 members of the cult. More of them are gathering at a cave near Wortham. We should make for the town immediately.
How much will Wortham endure? Those poor people, they will need your help.
We will learn what the fanatics have planned, and we will make an end of them. Let us go.
There is always more to comprehend.
It's good to see you well, friend.
Corin, are you well? And have you seen anyone suspicious about?
You're always right on time. Things aren't quite like before, but they're frightful still. The cave to the west, I don't even like to look in that direction, was out gathering, and I saw more of them skulking towards it. Looked like walking shadows in their hoods. Oh, God, not again. Is there anything more I can do?
What did you uncover about the cult, Zatham? Anything new?
Their plot to bring the shard to the burning hells did not work as they wished it to. They are fearful of punishment. Now they scurry beneath us like mice, seeking another way for the shard to reach hell. Mice always find a new path. Let us approach cautiously. We may overhear something.
Skarn used this place. I'm not surprised to find another cult here.
Nor am I. Sin infests the land and calls the sinful.
Their ritual could be underway. We need to hurry.
Terror will be ascendant soon. Whoever finds the key to the island will ascend by my side. Seek it out. The heart has waited too long to be made pure.
They have left us a ruin.
The portal looks inactive. They're a step ahead still. There must be more clues to their destination here. How could they purify a worldstone shard?
They are still searching. This is to our advantage. Seek the answer, and I will do likewise.
Gale winds in the waters far northwest of the crater. A day of surging tides and fog. A day later, the same, south 50 leagues as though it followed us. Records of weather patterns. Looks like a map of an ocean. One I don't recognize.
Over here. Pieces of parchment, somewhat intact. I have a suspicion about these pieces. We should show them to your elder Cain.
This parchment is rent to shreds, but I can make out a few details yet. With repair, they should become clearer.
Let me try.
Look at it. There are notes on the currents, depth measurements in the margins. Hell is searching for something else indeed. And, of all places, the Forgotten Sea, an expanse of ocean west of Mount Ariat. Accounts of its crossing are scattered, but if they can be believed, it is mostly empty.
Forgotten is appropriate, Elder. But it is not empty. It hides a place of power. An eye concealed since the creation. This isle and its power will be what they seek, but they lack the means to reach it. The Pathstone conceals it with fog and rain, and its wake is clear on these maps.
Fascinating. You must tell me more of this place when days are less dire.
Yes. If we reach the Pathstone before the Fanatics do, we can stop their arrival. I have a ship at Storm Point, but you will need to bring sailors. Ones who have never been beaten by fear.
There is always more to comprehend.
Forgotten Sea, eh? Sounds abysmal. And plenty far from this den of wolves, eh? When do we leave? Not sure I need to lock eyes with the blue again. On the other hand, the money spins good.
Just so we're clear, those anvils swim faster than me. That's a problem. Find somebody else.
inevitable.
It is not my time, it seems. A bit bright. The balance. I am renewed.
We'll come back from this. By the grotty gods! Thank you kindly.
Your grave beckons.
It is a feat to cross the waters and live. Take this truth into your heart, and join me when you are prepared.
Some will seize any chance to better their lot. Steal. Betray. My people were always divided. Obsessed with loyalty. Or selfishness. But we lost ourselves. And put our home in the reach of terror. Before we all sink into the same abyss, you must stop them from defiling what was to be paradise. Find the Pathstone. And cut this evil out of our heart.
The darkness gathers around us. I will cut it away at the source.
Are you mad?
I am heir to the mother's blood, beholden to no one and nothing. If you will not kneel, your corpses shall. Forswear your craft and your flesh. You are mine now! Burn to nothing.
And preserve. Sinking fast. The plank. That monster could drag me into the ocean. Need to get below.
Help us! You have to!
No more prisoners. way to pierce its hide.
We don't got the big one soon. We're gonna be drinking a lot of salt water. Even this floating pustule gotta have through us. Why don't you dig about?
Better than nothing, I suppose. Winch him up! Look at those waves! Size of mountains! Hell's that? Shoot! Shoot!
This place. Did anyone survive? This evil ends here.
It will take more to drag me back. Be freed of your woeful life. People's blood has cooled so much. None will set foot on the ancients' land again. You.
Do not appoint yourself my judge. Honor has no home among monsters. Come, let us see what the Elder makes of this.
found the Pathstone. It wasn't easy.
Once it is attuned, it will guide us to the Ancient's cradle. While the fanatics drift in the fog, perhaps they shall perish on their journey.
Or perhaps we'll use it to ambush them and take the Worldstone Shard. Zatham, is that possible?
It may be. But the Pathstone is the artifact of a broken and misguided people. We must be careful.
And how is it that you know so much of this place and its people?
To catch a quarry, you must be one with the terrain. I have traveled for many years in pursuit of the wicked.
It must be a burden for you to spend so long away from home.
It is no burden. It is my charge. All who do evil deserve punishment.
How charmingly straightforward.
We should go as quickly as we can. How do we prepare the Pathstone?
I have not heard of it being attuned apart from the cradle, and the one who claimed it is dead. We will need to experiment.
Karshun is quite practiced at the crafting of arcane objects. Perhaps he can assist you.
No need to flatter me. But I suggest we learn more of its origins before using it in any working of significance.
Of course, and I will begin that research immediately. Zatham, would you join me and share a few of your tales? I too must prepare for a journey.
Good luck. I'll be ready to depart when you're done.
Too much needs to go right for this to work. Don't indulge in false confidence. You're better than that.
Really? Before today, the Cult of Terror had all the advantage. Now we have something.
Remember how long the cult has had to prepare for this moment. Our hope should be no louder than a whisper.
Are you admitting that we have a chance?
Don't spread it around.
My insight grows.
Discovered how to use the Pathstone. Talk with your seer, and then let us sail for the Ancient's cradle. It is long past time.
I'll confer with Kane and Karshun and meet you shortly.
Then I will speak with the Watchers here. There may be news of the Fanatics movement.
Are you certain, Kane? You aren't getting any younger.
I heard the Pathstone is ready. What are you talking about?
Karshun and I were having a discussion about a rumor I want to seek out.
Of course. I'll help as soon as we're back from the voyage.
No, don't trouble yourself. You have more urgent work. But if you wouldn't mind a sprint to the docks, I have an associate who can help me with this. Tell him I'll meet him shortly. He will be easy to spot. A paladin of Zakarum, and proud of it. The signs are everywhere, Karshun. We cannot focus on one problem at a time.
Now, where is he?
You must be looking for Kane.
That I am. Akarat is my name.
He said he'd meet you shortly.
Well, there's no hurry. I'll wait for him nearby.
Kane invites everyone to the workshop. Why does he have this paladin waiting outside?
I was worried you were going to miss him. Is this the right pile?
You all are perfectly capable without me. Rayek's genius. Karshun, your wisdom. Charsi, your craft. And you've a most reliable friend on top of that. One who tends to do all the hard work, don't forget.
Your faith is very rarely misplaced.
Ah, we were just talking about you.
You're leaving?
Yes. I can ignore the prophecy of the end of days no longer. There have been too many signs. I must look for answers that Westmarch cannot offer. We all have our roles to play, and I believe yours is to stop the darkness which presently looms. There is nothing I provide which you cannot accomplish yourself.
If that is your decision, I will not stand in your way, though I may regret trying to read your script.
Never change, my friend. The workshop is yours until I return. I know you will use it well.
It's been the end of days for a long time, Kane. Are you sure about this?
Anything else to move?
Just a few more, my boy, if you wouldn't mind.
Good point. If I do mind, will you stay?
You all are far too much. Don't bully an old man.
I know when you've made a decision. Let me take the rest of these.
I'll help.
I've left my research on the World Stone and a few other subjects besides. I am certain they will be of use to you. And some of my own manuscripts, if you can be bothered to squint. You might learn a few new things. Save for my memories. This is all I have of Amelia and Jared now. Would you mind taking it to the carriage outside? It's hardly fit for travel, but it wouldn't be right for me to leave it. Appears to be everything, my dear friends. At my age, you become an expert in farewells. But I quite prefer we'll meet again.
May the stars follow you, Elder.
Walk with me for a little, my friend, if you please.
You know where to find me, Kane. Have a safe journey.
Goodbye. Oh, we'll meet again.
Your potential, your virtue, have no limit. I knew it the moment you stepped into the chapel at Wortham. You've met your perils with resolve and compassion, and that is rare indeed. These are troubling times. Perhaps more than any in my life. So many ignore the call to help others. It is hard to blame them.
So few speak for the balance now. The world is toppling. Who else will set it right? Who else but me?
I have seen some of the bravest people alive descend into hell, stand against destruction incarnate. You are a hero of their ilk for what you have endured, perhaps even greater. Never lose sight of all you have overcome. Cultists, traitors, demon lords, the power of creation itself. One last thing. Quit worrying about me. I've walked dangerous roads my whole life. You stop fearing what could happen and focus on what must. I'll be as safe as I ever have.
Thank you for everything, Kane. We'll meet again.
Until that day, my friend. Patience is the highest virtue, you know.
Enough goodbyes.
I'd gotten used to him being here. I hope he'll be all right.
I met Kane in the jungle. You met him in a town under siege. He can take care of himself. Let's see to your journey,
You know the way to the Ancient's cradle?
I'll need the Pathstone. It, harbors a residual energy I do not recognize. But its powers are of sealing and unsealing, not just doors, the clouds themselves.
How should we use it?
When you sail into the fog and mist of the Forgotten Sea, keep it close, and your mind focused on thoughts of opening.
Hold it and think about it. I can do both at once.
You might appreciate a simple task, on the rare occasion one presents itself.
I'll keep that in mind. Take care of this place, Kashun.
Are you ready? Two ships departed Westmarch in the dead of night without any record of their destination. The fanatics must be on their way.
Kashun showed me how to use the Pathstone. Can you guide us to the Ancient's cradle?
Yes. Be certain you have everything you need. This will not be a short journey.
Are you back already? Which of the four corners is it today? The Forgotten Sea, eh? Quite the trip. Can't imagine what you'd expect to find out there.
We'll do everything we can to keep your crew safe. And you don't need to stay. But we have to leave.
Yes, I know. Soon? Right away? Yesterday? We're already stocked. Come by at your leisure.
Here we are. It has not changed since I left. A shame. A bit bright. Place the patchstone on the altar. That should grant us entry.
What is this island to you?
It was my home for quite some time. Now it is more of an obligation. But stopping evil demands my presence here. Our presence.
All right. Show me where the cult is likely to strike. We can prepare for an attack there.
A good plan. There are many places of power where the source energy of the land burns freely. The patchstone is connected to these places. We will use it in their defense.
I'm ready when you are.
Watch your step. If you fall, the people here will not lift a hand to save you.
They are already here.
This is not necromancy. There was life left in them. How odd.
I told you, this island has power in it. The fire of life. A force that touches everyone here. I do not remember it being so uncontrolled.
Let's go. As fast as we can.
Does nothing stay dead any longer?
Them gathering. We go forward, quickly.
Prepared, children? The power of creation, made pure through terror! Oh, even here it resists. This land will burn. Leave, and you can live to dream of its ashes.
You saw what happened when she tried to harness the fire of life. Perhaps this is why they could not bring the stone to hell so quickly. The witch is stronger than I suspected. As if she could do anything.
Lethis commanded a legion of the dead with the Worldstone Shard. The bride has had time to practice. We should expect the impossible.
Save them. An outsider. Why do you travel with one of them? Outsiders bring destruction.
The outsiders have more in common with our people than you would expect, Reen.
The cultists you saw are my enemies too. Zatham and I are going to stop them.
Their leader. What does she want?
Let me investigate.
You slew it.
I gave up my connection to the cradle long ago. It must remember the insult. The fire of life has gone mad.
What options do we have? We need to keep the Bride of Hell from any place of power we can.
Where is your mother, Reen? Her aid would be welcome.
A bit bright.
The fire. It plagued a lot of us. She got sick and she changed. She fled into the wilds. The fire.
How severe was her sickness? Do you think she's alive?
I hope so. The change, it doesn't affect.
The great cycle continues on.
The fire.
How severe?
There are few more connected to the land than Tarzoin. Only the elders. And I would not depend on their assistance.
Reen, do you have any idea where she might have gone?
We're all bound to one another through the fire of life. I can find her. I pray it doesn't make me sick. Mother Lilith, guide me to your blood.
Find Tarzoin if you can. I will protect him until you return.
Think of the fear. Let it fill you.
Outsiders everywhere upon the cradle. This is truly the end.
You're safe. For the moment. I have allies nearby who can protect you.
Rot upon her flesh, rot upon the land mother and father left us. The conflict has found me.
Have you seen a woman named Tarzoin nearby? I'm trying to find her, and...
Tarzoin of the Lilin? This curse is their fault. All theirs. Be gone from here, outsider. Keep your filth from our home.
Will not take anything from me. The vessel! Break it!
Fear not the end!
I am healed.
You are not with them? Who are you, stranger?
I am here to restore harmony, not worsen it. You must be Tarzoin.
How do you know my name? If you want my blood, you will have to fight for it.
I met your son, Dreen. He thought you could help us protect the island. I couldn't have found you without him.
Green would not give his name to an outsider easily. Either you are born of lies or we share this goal. Where is he?
In the wilderness nearby. I'll go with you. And if there's anything more you can tell me about this curse, it might help. Provided you feel like sharing.
The children of Inarius were cruel to us. To all the Lilith. They kept food for themselves while we starved. Anyone who suggested leaving the island was punished. One of our elders tired of the hypocrisy. Morwith stole the Pathstone from the others and fled. Since then, the fire of life burns us all at its whim. Some of us are unaffected. Some disfigured. Some turn into monsters. I did not support Morwith, but the Inari are to blame for what we have become. Are you hurt?
I'm fine now. Thanks the ancients, you're alive.
You are true to your word, outsider. But how did you come to stand beside an Inari?
I want what you want, Tarzoin. There is darkness here. We will need all our strength to banish it.
Zatham is right. We need to keep the cult from anywhere on this island where they could purify the World Stone.
The Wallstone. A relic of the first days. It once rested in the husk of creation. Father Inarius abandoned us. Took the stone away. At first, Inari and Nilin were equal. Then, Inarius's favorite children made themselves greater. Too slowly for us to recognize. I will show you. What began in harmony ended in discord. After the war, the father returned to us forever changed. He condemned his children, sealed away the fire of life. Only those of angelic blood were permitted to guard its embers. We watched as the light faded. Now, at long last, the ancient fears of our creators are manifest. It begins in terror and ends in destruction. It sits behind a great barrier. I've only seen it opened or sealed with the Pathstone by procession of the Elders.
We have the Pathstone with us. Your elder, she was using it to ravage the seas closer to the mainland.
Her heart was as black as any, and her end was quick.
Enough from you. I do not grieve for her. But only a fool believes they know another's heart. Outsider, if you have the Pathstone, then you have a chance to guard the husk of creation. The elders gather in the center of the island, in a wood teeming with great trees. But I would not count on their help. None of my people sit with them any longer. It sits behind a great point.
Her heart was...
Enough from me, outsider.
Come with us. We could use your aid.
I'm not permitted among them. My condition. But my son knows of a home for the afflicted. We will travel there. Perhaps we can rally them to fight you cultists. As the fire of life benighted the land, it burned many of us. Some now hunt the afflicted. They believe it will stop the spread. Be wary of them. May we meet again.
I hope I was of assistance. legendary weapon.
Hey there. It's good to see. I hope that can help.
Travel safely, outsider. May we meet again.
Your corpses are mine!
How obstinate. Open the barrier, and I will set you free. Or we can continue.
I will die before I give paradise to your
You've traded your life for a moment's delay.
Be careful. The land's fury is roused.
Is
The Patchstone. It is shielding you. Look for a way to stop this. Go!
Those statues are responding to the Patchstone.
yes, things are clearer now.
This should lower the barrier so we can pass.
hidden. Others may react with violence if they see it in our hands. We should be ahead of the fanatics. Let us go.
How dare you threaten the son of Inarius? Unhand me!
You are brave. Your life endangers the sanctity of the cradle.
How did you... Please, let me live.
We won't hurt you. What happened?
The Sanctifiers. We tried to tell them. We're not monsters, just changed. They hear nothing but the tolling of death bells. The Lilin ripped the heart from our home. They deserve their punishment. I've done nothing wrong.
What tragic discord. The light of your life still shines.
Please, brother, help me. The Sanctifiers. They killed everyone else. Had the outsider in Zatham not protected me.
We will hunt down these jackals. The elders will not permit murder in defiance of our law. Come with me, brother.
Where are you taking him?
A safe place for the afflicted. He will be no threat to anyone, and be under no threat from anyone. Outsiders bring destruction, Zatham. Inform the elders of the one in your care, and accept their judgment.
If I'm breaking some sacred law of your homeland, I'd like to know about it.
They all say outsiders bring destruction, but they have been the seeds of their own destruction since I was a boy. If anyone can purge the darkness from this land, it will be an outsider. We will talk to the elders, but we are not beholden to them. Is patient.
Your corpses are mine!